hoping for an all-action slugfest. Missed with that jab. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. These two are the perfect dance partners. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They landed a good jab there. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. That counter shot lands. Both of these men, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That counter shot lands. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Defense is not an option for these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? How about that time counter shot? This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. punch for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Hook misses.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch out. I thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. That counter shot lands. Jab misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is a high-octane battle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. Tried to score with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, it is not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant. And there's the bell to start the round. And Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. One punch changes everything in this division. The heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Do you believe what we're seeing?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They got out of the way of that right hook. The perfect counter lands. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Make a mistake. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. So we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Do you believe this? That uppercut doesn't land. Good counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8. And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Beautiful counter shot. Just missed with that jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Got to let your hands go a little. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This fight could not be any closer. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
It's too...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Who's going to be the first one to get caught?
Next round coming up. Now you've got to step it up. Now you've got to be smart. Now you've got to give him something different. Because one of these two fighters is going to come out and try and jump on him, put it on him. And this is what you've got to get ready for. Be smart. Change things up again. Change your pattern of behavior.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Punch, counter punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that jab. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. A perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. How much cardio was put in? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And Morrison did not handle that punch well. And down goes Morrison. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. It's just there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter shot lands. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this one. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Needs to put... The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.